You did it! It's not going berserk anymore? How? How very astounding. Oh, okay. So Miraidon does still survive. It's a you can't lose situation. Got it. To think that you would manage to defy even the original professor's final protections. Are you back to normal? Yes, a completely unforeseen outcome, even for an AI possessing the most sophisticated technology ever conceived. Even on the brink of despair, you children did not give in, instead proved your worthiness, showing the wisdom to think for yourselves, the courage to hold faith in your friends, and the fortitude to do what had to be done. No matter how challenging of a future may await you, I believe you will be capable of walking whatever paths you choose for yourselves now, with pride. I thank you, Rurik. I thank all of you children. But I am afraid that the time machine cannot be put to a complete stop so long as I am here. It appears I myself am part of the system that ensures the machine reboots when stopped. Huh? What does that mean? I am sorry. You know, when I was watching you all on your adventures from down here, I felt a sense of jealousy. I envied you your freedom. The way that you came together, working in league with your fellows and caring for them. The way that you sought strength and to better yourself, throwing all you are into your battles. The way that you would face down even the greatest enemies to save that which you loved. The way that you never ceased to seek nor to fight for a treasure all your own. Ah, and the way that you soared free through the very skies on those wings of yours. I wish that I too might be as free as you all, free to seek out that which I might treasure, above all else, not bound. Your own treasure. As long as I remain here, the time machine will not stop, for I am inextricably connected to it. So I've made a decision. I will use the time machine to journey to the world of the future that I have dreamed of. What? You can't just leave now, right when we finally reached you. I am not going only so the time machine can be stopped. I also cannot deny my desire to see that future world for myself. Is this what it feels like to have your heart race with the thrill of adventure? Arven, I'm sorry that I kept the truth from you for so long. I inherited all the thoughts and wishes of the Professor, and so I understand better than any. Your father truly loves you. You can't. You can't just go and say a thing like that now. No, I suppose you're right. I am sorry. Arven, Miraidon, Rurik is a little sad, but I am afraid this is goodbye. Dad! He'll come back when he's gotten the milk. Farewell, my free adventurers. I bid you adieu. And you're taking the Violet book with you? So why aren't there protections in place stopping this from happening? I know there is. I've read every book in the school. It took a while. How could you just go? Dad. Arven, you okay, bud? Yeah. Somewhere deep down, I kind of already knew it. I knew that thing was fake, but when it said my name, using his voice and wearing his face, even if it was fake, it felt real, you know. And so Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. That's okay. I guess Miraidon is sad too. Oh, but that battle form, how cool is that? It's so strong. If it tries to nudge at me for a belly rub while it's huge like this, I seriously think I'm gonna die. Hey now, let's not skip over the big win here. Rurik and Miraidon just saved all of Paldea. That's right, you both did amazing. Thanks, Rurik. Yeah, that's my bud Rurik for you. No, Arven. Even though the professor's gone, I bet he's finally having a real fun adventure of his own in the future. Yeah, thanks, Penny. Yeah, sorry. What should we do now, Rurik? Let's go home. You said it. Come on, everyone, let's make our way home. I assume that that egg was just the time machine closing up, wasn't it? But I only got a brief glimpse in that cutscene there. Also, aren't I meant to be fighting Miraidon down in Area Zero there to catch it? Okay, everybody, listen up. What is it? Let's take the long road home and get a little more fun out of this adventure. I don't really... Sounds great. I'm in. You can load up on snacks first. Hey, Rurik, not you too. Oh, alright, fine. I guess we're doing this. And so Arven's anime adventure begins. Like, you can't tell me that wasn't a setup for, like, an anime crossover or something. Oh, hell, this is... Who is this? I remember there was a fairly big artist who got mentioned as doing a song for Pokemon Violet and Scarlet. Was it this song? This is Ed. Okay. So no, I was thinking of the one of the Overworld themes, which is by the guy that did Undertale. But yeah, this is Ed Sheeran. I recognize the song now. Is this... I mean, surely not, but is this song actually written for Pokemon they then released? Or is this just they got the rights to it? Oh, it was the Verse AI Churro music. That was good music. Like, seriously, Area Zero? Amazing end to the journey. From the music, to the visuals, to just the theme of it. Only thing I would have said was they needed to either voice the little chat you have as you're going down, or make it so you can click through them rather than auto-scrolling. Man. So this is basically the end of the game. So, thoughts? Fuck. This was a really good Pokemon game. I have not used Union Circle yet. This was a really good Pokemon game. But it could have been so much better if they just had the time, the polish, and the care to make the overworld as good as they made Area Zero. And I really wish they had, because this would have been probably 9 or 10 out of 10 game for me if they had. Otherwise, this was really... I want to see them do more of this in Pokemon in the future. If they can just actually spend the time on polishing and making it really, really special and good. I do kind of miss the lack of dungeons though. You can have an open world game without losing the dungeons. Like, the fact that there was no actual Victory Road before the Elite Four was a little bit of a disappointment. Yeah, I haven't used... I keep peeking myself, sorry. If that's sounding bad to you guys. I haven't used the Union Circle yet. So yeah, we've already had 2 Walking Wake and Iron Leaves raids, right? I assume they're gonna be fairly common raids if they've already done it twice. I don't know if we can skip, but I'm not going to. Yeah, those were my thoughts. I think this was a really fun time. I really enjoyed myself. I just wish that they had done better. Also, this music? Holy hell, thank you. I like this music. This is pure nostalgia music. When they played this at the opening moments of the world, God. That is a lot of HP in a Pokemon game. How tanky is he? Like, that's a lot in just about every stat, but bloody hell. Thank you, treasure friends. I love it. Like, I was always one of the ones, I'm still one of the ones that cringes at the idea of having to have a photo mode in every game. But I love that photo. What the fuck, Cellmax? 1184 health? That's ridiculous. Ding dong, dong ding. Calling students to the director's office. Master Rurik, Miss Nimona, Master Arvin, and Miss Penny. Director Clavel would like to see you in his office. Dong ding ding dong. I don't know why that got censored. Is it thinking that you accidentally had an E in there or something? Sorry about that, Kingpin. Ha! Looks like the hero's finally here. Would you join us, Master Rurik? We're in for an earful, aren't we? Guess we'll find out soon enough. No need for concern, you two. I'm not angry in the slightest. I merely called you all here to discuss your fine achievements in this year's treasure hunt. You shut down the Professor's time machine and thus prevented the Pokemon from the future from running rampant across Paldea. How can you say that with a straight face, Clavel? Oh, okay. Yep, sorry. Yep, that would do it. I have links disabled just because of the usual stuff. You know how it is. It would be nice if I could have, like, just the, like, clip links and that be allowed, but I gotta be safe considering some of the things that can get spammed in chats if you allow links. Your actions were truly outstanding in every regard, and I couldn't be prouder of you all. Though your decision to enter a strictly off-limits area was admittedly regrettable. You've got a stare. However, since it was necessary to protect Paldea and its precious ecosystem, I'm willing to overlook that particular point. Phew, so we're not getting raked over the coals after all. Oh, before I forget, Master Rogue, there's something I would like you to have. Each of your friends has received one already, so this one is for you. You had 4 Master Balls to give out? 4? Did they start getting mass produced between Sword and Shield in this game? Oh, and about the Hall of Fame badge I gave you a short while ago. That gift is one we bestow only upon students who achieve truly remarkable feats. I expect you to honor what that badge represents by striving always to serve as a model for your fellow students. I guess I'll try. Oh, well, I suppose you must be rather worn out from your recent adventures. And Master Arven, I was so sorry to hear about the Professor. You have my deepest condolences. Well... Yeah, it was pretty rough when I found out my dad had died. But weirdly enough, my head actually feels clear now for the first time in ages. In the Great Crater, I got to learn a bit about my dad's research and what he was trying to achieve down there. I guess if you're building something as mind-blowing as a time machine, that takes priority over showering yourself with attention, huh? All I know is I'm done feeling like some lost little kid. Dumb. Time to say goodbye and move on. I'm going to enjoy every last day till graduation with my buds here. And my boss did, of course. Well said, Master Arven. You truly are your father's son. Of course, I must remind you that you've nowhere near enough credits to graduate. You need to study frantically to catch up, but I have every expectation of your success. Huh? And let's not forget the other good news. Our academy has a new champion. Though we sadly cannot make your valiant deeds in the Great Crater known to the public, the new champion rank at least should be celebrated throughout the whole school. Ooh, I know how we should celebrate. We should hold a Pokemon battle contest. Seriously? Could we not? Classic Nemona. Pokemon battle contest, you say? While your own vested interests in such a venture are more than apparent, Mr. Moon, I think it's a fine idea. But please understand that a large-scale event will be quite beyond us, with many other school activities to keep an eye on after all. Pardon my intrusion, but I couldn't help it over here. Oh, it's you. Weird hair lady. The Pokemon League will, of course, happily lend a hand in organising this contest. La Primera? Well, well, most kind offer, Chairman Gita. I do everything in my power to nurture young, up-and-coming talent. That's not to say only the youth have promise when it comes to Pokemon battles. A former gym leader, the developer of the Pokedex app. This academy clearly counts many skilled trainers of Pokemon among its staff. As such, my suggestion is as follows. Students and staff should compete for the title of strongest trainer at the academy. Whoa, we get to battle the teachers? You compete too, right, Primera? Is that even allowed? The chairman's not part of the academy, right? Actually, I think she's the chairwoman of the school board, as well as of the Pokemon League. Wait, for real? I mean, I knew she was on another level, but wow! Thank you for the invitation, Champion Nemona. I would gladly take up your kind offer to compete alongside you all, but I'm afraid my schedule is already packed tight with work that I simply must attend to. Aw, can't you free up some time somehow? Well, I suppose I might be able to participate if Champion Rurik would agree to lend me a hand with my work. Where should I start? Excellent answer. Much obliged, Champion Rurik. To get straight to it, I would like you to go out and inspect Paldea's various gyms in my stead. Are they fulfilling their duties as beacons of strength and inspiration for all those aiming to achieve champion rank? In other words, the gym rematches. Or has their brilliance started to fade? To find this out, I ask that you bring your full Midas champion to bear against each of the gym leaders and test their prowess in battle. They are all trainers of exceptional talent, handpicked by me personally. I do not expect you'll find any cracks in the armor, but, well, consider it a formality. This will also provide the perfect stage for your first appearance as a new champion. Since all the gym leaders will still be expecting me to carry out the inspection, imagine they'll have mustered their full strength. I dare say there might be more of a challenge than when you faced them before. You get to have all that battles with the gym leaders? Man, I'm jealous. Now then, on to another crucial matter. I'd like to discuss with Penny how to patch the weaknesses in our league point system. There's a bunch of anime I've missed, so I was just gonna binge. Man, Penny, why do you have to be so relatable? Thank you in advance for your willing and eager cooperation. I mean, I'll do it. I'll help. Let me help. Excellent. I'll leave you all to it then. Come now, Penny. See ya, Penny. This is awesome, Rurik. Show this inspection thing who's boss so that La Primera can join our tournament, okay? And enjoy taking another swing at the gym gauntlet while you're at it. I'll take care of filling out the forms and other administrative stuff so the ball gets rolling on the tournament in the meantime. I say, it's wonderful to see you all showing such initiative. You each have a critical role to play. Penny assisting the league, our new champion inspecting gyms, Nimona arranging the event. Give it your best, everyone. Yes, my role so obviously goes without saying. You don't have one? Your role is to go study so you can pass school. Entrance. So, I think that's where we're going to call it for this episode of Pokemon Violet. Next time, we're going to start a hunt for the 5 legendaries in the game. See you then.